I found it. I found the hidey hole. Oh, it's perfect. Looks lovely. I know that's not the actual starter base, that's survival night, but that's where she logged off, so that's where it is. There really is nothing quite like starting a new world in Minecraft. It's such a exciting thing to do with so much limitless potential and fun adventure, and especially if you have people to share it with. And I really appreciate my wife putting in the effort to try and do this with me again. We've played Minecraft in the past and other games and things, and done it casually, and it's been a long time since I've really been able to play Minecraft with someone. So I'm grateful that she's at least giving it a try. I know that it's kind of new territory. It's been a long time, but I look forward to seeing what kind of things we get into. We started on these islands over here on the left. And over here there are these couple of mountains that have these patches of floral biomes, or the flower plains or something. And in between the two plateaus is this ravine, this river ravine, with this patch of land in front of it. And this actually reminded me of that same world that my wife and I had played together back when we were newlyweds. One of the only real builds that I had done on that little playthrough, hello, was I built just a nice lighthouse. I thought that could be a fun starter base. Kind of an ode to the good old times of the past. I could build another lighthouse. And I thought location-wise, this would be a pretty cool spot to do so. I might grow this or build this out a little bit to make a little more space. But I think a nice little lighthouse here would be really cool. But before I can build that starter base, I want to build a little startito base. It's going to be exciting. I think one of the funnest parts of creating a new world is just the potential and just the exploration. I like, on my single player world, I have a set of mods that create just some other structures that you can encounter in the world. But the vanilla structures can be really fun too. I just love finding really cool environments and discovering locations of the underwater temples, villages. There's actually a village right over this little hill. Hi. And a pillager outpost is over there. And I'm going to be building on top of this, so I'm going to have some cool access. But let's start that startito base. And let's see, a little cherry on top. Little window out the back. Nice and spacious. I think this is the base of champions. Look, it's even got a bit of an oriental feel with the ceiling. Got plenty of storage. Plus, you can have some quick and easy items for when you need them. The whole exterior can serve as different storage. That's pretty cool. So the very first footprint has been placed, and I couldn't be prouder. It took me a long time to design this beautiful masterpiece. So I hope you enjoyed it too. I mean, these are actually kind of fun. You can have them as little pop-up safety spots or checkpoints throughout the world. They're easy to set up and they don't take up a lot of space. You could do the different wood types. I don't know. Random but fun. I wanted to help Nikki sort of find the locations that I was referring to. So I'm going to set up a couple spots to give her the option to choose whichever one she wants. So I'm going to just quickly get some things and get that set up so that she can find it on her own. I mean, so you can find it on your own. If you want it to be a surprise, then I would say then you can fast forward about up to 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Wait for me to say lobster. That's close enough. One right there. Yeah. Lobster. Okay, and I think I'm just going to connect, just make pathing a little bit nicer. Oh, I got a sheep. I just have a little bridge here, which I'm sure you'll love to cross. It'll be fun. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun to, you know, actually build something connecting the two sides. I was thinking of doing a large natural arch with a little bit of structure on top, but I think that's a little ways down the road. We'll probably use this this scary one for a while. Place some torches. Don't look to the right. Don't look to the right. There we go. Little advice is if you have your little cursor, as long as your cursor is pointed at the path, you really don't have anything to worry about in terms of falling off. Oh. Need to... Oh, hi. And obviously you can build your starter base wherever you want. I think these two plateaus just are the best optimal places for an actual base. So if you want to build in that little hole that you've created for yourself, you know, dig it out, make it nice, by all means. In fact, you don't even have to be here. You could sail 1,000 blocks away and I'd be sad, but you can do whatever you want. A little bit of cobblestone to connect these walkways. This will just be as a sort of indicator that you are, in fact, headed in the right direction. Oh, cool. That didn't replace or break the leaves. When you do play, all you really have to do is just go uphill, and you should run into this place that you can take a look around and gauge for yourself whether or not you'd like to do anything with it. And in between this beautiful ravine is the place that I wanted to build my lighthouse. Look how small it is. I'll definitely want to beef it up a little bit. So one question would be, do I just do a traditional lighthouse over there? Like I could do the traditional red striped, like red and white striped styled white house. I part of me wants to try and do something else. Like a modified, I guess I'm falling now. Like a modified lighthouse. We could do a, like, I've been really interested in doing things kind of like a nature magical element, because I mean, you've seen some of the things I've done in creative, playing around with the idea of building giant elementals and stuff like that. You make funny noise. Ooh, I wonder if there's a baby squid. What if I did something magical? Oh, I'm slowly zooming in. That's kind of magical. I could do something with a cool earth crystal. We could do a cool ruin looking one with a big like cracked crystal, like it only partially works, or you know, stick with just the original. The original one we built was the red and white one, just the classic. Did a cool little redstone circle thing. I think I'll make this one a lot bigger than that one. Hardly qualifies as a starter base, I guess. This is going to be my true starter base. But likely I will just turn this lighthouse into, you know, my actual starting area as I build it up, but I'll probably convert it into some sort of farm so that we could always have access to something. Maybe something that would help with the ocean. I have no idea what that means. Maybe a dried kelp farm? This could be our fuel generator. That'd be kind of cool. Of course, at the same time, we would need to be in the area. I could do a chunk loader if necessary. Anyway, I definitely don't have time for this video to actually build this thing. So in between videos, I'll be collecting all the resources and preparing myself to build this thing. But I think before we round things off, I want to do one mining session. Ouch. Because I am completely out of iron. I just had one nugget to my name for this lantern, but I left it over yonder. Where do we want to do this? I think let's do something round about here. I can go underneath the lighthouse. So let's see what we find. Get some light. You wouldn't think it, but actually building a mine shaft on a tiny little island surrounded by ocean leads to a lot of underwater caves, which without enchantments can be really awkward to traverse. So we'll take what we can get. Tree. But I think that's just about gonna do it. Let me know what you think about the style of lighthouse, if we want to just keep it traditional, almost just like the original. Create a fun little twist with it. Or just build a giant hand holding a flashlight. You know? I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you do. You're kind of in this general area. And up there is where one of the places is, and up here is the other one. I feel like you're more likely to join or to build on that one, but you can choose whichever one you want. And I will see you in the next video, or rather, I'll see your video next week, or yeah, next week.